I should open a store here.
Hello, Mr. Crossell. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good.
You're too kind.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, in the end I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned Miss Yanfei. Might I presume?
Wait, isn't Smaragd...
No, I'm not. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Ms. Jiqiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these...
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Chow lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down.
Thanks a lot, Mr.
You can't beat the atmosphere here in Beaver. This is some action.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I can...
How do you do, Miss Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented... My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you...
The hairpins. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side. I spent so much money on them. If I have to... My family is in the ore business too. but business has... We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. That's what the hairpins were for, well, to keep up appearances. I can't have... But now that I've lost the hairpins...
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Would you really?
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Miss Zhou.
Huh? Well,
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she... True. Though sure...
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
even higher. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Juchao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start...
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to
Please. Please, however much it is, I will have to pay it. Now that it's come to the...
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpin...
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstone... My family has seen much jade past...
Smooth to the touch. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine it.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? You lost them? Are you...
I'm sorry. Truly, I am.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go... I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her...
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. It was in fact genuine Smaragdus Jadeite.
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better...
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk and...
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be...
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus Jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, They'll be sick in the best case, and in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossel's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus Jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow.
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep... It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to...
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page.
This contract has so many pages!
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be... I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask...
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noted whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or... Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. If Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Why, hello there, honored customer.
No, nothing of the...
That was the first... He was quite why, yeah...
Thank you, sir.
Huh? Yes. It's not particularly rare, nor is it as... I've heard it said that Smaragdus Nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite.
A thin layer of separation.
If you must see for yourself, try examining...
Is that... So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come
There's nothing special to it. It just... These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronaut... And, I'm sure, a significant difference in...
All right, let's focus up.
But, never mind, Shirto.
Unusual actions have unusual...
Miss Yanfei?
If you could just confirm...
Yes, that's right.
Then I have no further questions.
Of course.
Oh, I have my reasons. This document shall serve as signed proof...
Yes, I see.
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue.
With this hard evidence to back us up,
On the contrary, this is far. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it! Sinxie. She often helps people.
well, that was quick.
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice. As you know, Liyue Harbor is but the amendments made as such.
So you help.
Yes, well, that's no
You
You sound surprised. Oh, this has nothing.
again with that.
Well, that's that then.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you.
Have no further trouble from has a merchant by the name of
Crosel. Yes, the design of the hairpins that this order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like there's that.
Miss Sinxie. I'd like for you.
Yes, I'm sure of it. Mr. Crosel wasn't very... I also kept a copy for my own records. See, the inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus J...
Thank you, Sinxie.
Sure, it isn't serving much...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a mind.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume some...
I believe we have a.
The weirdo with...
Because once we have this final.
My, to what do I owe the and if it isn't
No.
Smaragdus, the seven mount, it is abundant. Any, I suppose
That is indeed the case.
no trouble at all. But after I wonder,
You needn't
you're too.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Miss Yanfei, have you
Yes,
Wonderful.
of course. Mr. Crossel.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay?
Not at all. Now, the...
Material evidence. I spent a huge...
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, if we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, we need to... This is a processing
Seriously? In any case...
That's an...
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated.
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all.
hard evidence. Something legally binding.
This document
Our second piece of...
You know, you could be right.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence...
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do... Traveler, would you do the honors? Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and sustained contact with Smaragdus. Mr. Crossel, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossel. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossel. But if you knew...
Huh? No, I...
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will... Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Yanfei's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time but after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only did...
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal...
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there.
10 times?
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20%...
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus jadeite!
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much more. Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite...
What? But all right.
Miss Yanfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yanfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite that
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for an Adeptus... Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
you've returned. How did... Good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well.
Come now.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Yanfei. Liu. All right, then. Let us speak of this.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How's it?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long. There we go. This Serenity pot is all... Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, take these blueprints with you as...
Wait a minute, Granny!
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged...
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's! There's even a great big house in the middle, too! Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. Paimon can't do that! Well, you're the one with the sword anyway, you do it! Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second, what is that?
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me... hang on a moment. Oh, call me... I suppose you may call me... Tubby.
So you're the little helper Madame Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night. Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us someone...
Yes, these are the blueprints just commit the image of the object, then simply release the thought from...
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then, We could build a whole city inside.
I doubt it. A golden-eyed Adeptus, he said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, this world is not a true one after all. It provides merely
a golden-eyed Adeptus?
I hardly remember myself. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. If there's anything... Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but... If you ever have any questions...
Thank you, everyone, for your patience. We hope when wind let the wind lead.
Let the wind lead!
Razor, you're here already!
So many...
Come on, let's sneak out of here.
Fine.
Just some tone-deaf bard. But he's also a know-it-all and loves nothing more than...
Traveler, Paimon, how do you do? I had a feeling I'd run into you soon, during this most enchanting of festivals.
Spoken like a true poet. But reading between the lines here, if one bottle is tipsy and two is merry, just how many is enchanting exactly?
Oh, don't say that. This festival has so much more to offer than just drinking. Anyway, hey Razor, how have you been?
All right. I have a question.
Yeah, Razor has something he wants to ask you about. Know anything about Thousand Wind wine?
Ooh, now there's a name that takes me back. Let me think. How long has it been since I last heard someone mention Thousand Wind wine?
Razor's parents left him a box with a half bottle of wine inside, and there's a label on it that says Thousand Wind wine. We heard there's a lot of history behind this type of wine, and the brewing methods go way, way back. So we figured you'd be a good person to ask.
It smells good, but don't know what's inside.
I see. So you want to know how Thousand Wind wine is made? Well, you came to the right person. I happen to know a little rhyme called, well, as it happens, Thousand Wind wine. I was going to save it for Windcoming Day, but far be it from me to deny an early serenade to a friend in need. How about it? Shall I recite it for you?
A song. Not easy to understand, but still want to hear.
Excellent answer. Then, hear it you shall. Fill up the barrels and store them away. Then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles, seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites. How does this fine wine taste to the tongue? As Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom. And what are the fruits that went into the defender's will, strong as yesteryear? Joining the thousand winds in a... Thank you so much for the applause. Was the rhyme of help to you?
Like wine. A little sweet, but now head spinning. Don't understand.
Don't worry, it's not just you. That was supposed to be about winemaking, but it didn't give a single detail about the process.
Well, maybe it's a little abstract and romanticized, but that's one of the defining features of Mondstadt poetry.
Okay, so let's try to pin this down. What did the poem say the ingredients are? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true, a defender's will, and the thousand winds? Song of good cheer? Nope, Paimon has absolutely no idea what any of these refer to. Look, Tone Deaf Bard, you clearly know what the whole thing means, so could you do us a favor and at least give us a hint?
You misunderstand me. I'm not trying to make you work for it or anything, but the lyrics are what they are. If there's anything they left out, even I can't fill in the blanks. If you want to know the secret behind this sweet scent, you might have to start by rolling up your sleeves.
Rolling up our sleeves? You mean we need to go and make this wine for ourselves, and somehow that'll teach us everything we want to know? This better not be a prank!
We've known each other for so long, and you still don't trust my intentions? Oh, the pain.
I trust. I want to try. I want to make wine and find answers. If I know how to make wine, then I know what is in Father and Mother's wine. Right. I want to know about them.
Well, if you say so, Razor, guess we'll have to take Tone Deaf Bard's word on this one. We'll give it a try, and as first-time winemakers, there's no shame if it turns out bad.
Don't worry, really. Freedom is the key here. It's not as hard as you might think. As long as you add ingredients to the mix in a spirit of joy and sincerity, I promise you will reap the rewards you wish for.
I will tell Poem to teach her. Then I need to think alone.
That's the spirit. So, how about we meet again in 2 days? Let's say same place right here?
Okay, I will remember. See you then.
There are a ton of sellers at the Vinelays effect. Let's go and browse while we still have the chance. Steady now! It's the final stretch! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Victory is almost ours! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Yeah! You nearly got ready now. It's the final... Whoa! Nice catch! So close, so close! Whew, that was a tough fight! Victory is almost ours! Whoa! Nice catch! So close, so close! Stay cool! Whew, that was a tough fight! Yeah, you nearly got... Whoa, nice catch! So close, so close! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Go.
Yeah.
Hey, get him! He, hup, here, here. Ha! Get, huh? Whoa.
You're in for a little shock. Yep. What do you think, cutie?
A reward on the road.
You've got it! You got it! Hyman thinks you've earned yourself a new title! Favonius Fish-Catching Extraordinaire! Victory is almost ours! Whew, that was a tough fight! You got it! You got it! Whoa! Nice catch! So close, so close! Stay cool! Whoa! Nice catch! Victory is almost ours! Whew, that was a tough fight!
The pitch black whale inhabiting the outer...